Okay, so quick story time on when I got robbed a few weeks ago in Cabo, Mexico. I do just want to say that it was my first time in Cabo, and it is important to know that this was at an Airbnb. And I'm going to show you guys the listing of this property so that you guys never stay there.
Love that. Put them on blast.
That's like the only place in Mexico I haven't been.
A lot of times they'll protect the identity of they're like, I got almost raped and they robbed me, stuff.
I was going to be human trafficked. I'm not going to tell you who it was. The fuck?
Yeah,
what?
exactly.
Now
she's like, no, f these people.
Yes, here's the listing.
Yeah, all right, good. Hell yeah.
Cool, this looks very nice.
Doc's bad host.
Okay, so this was the listing that we stayed at. Luxury villa, infinity pool, view of the arch. Buy all 4 home. Don't do it. So prior to our booking, we had noticed that the latest reviews had been pretty bad. So we had reached out to the host and asked them, hey, everything that people are complaining about, have you guys been able to fix these issues before we book?
That's kind of interesting. Like, as you're booking, you start seeing all the latest ones. Because I've checked, not because I'm questioning is it still maintaining quality, but I'm seeing if there's any details I can glean about the place from these reviews.
I've never checked after booking. I've never checked reviews after booking.
I've done it maybe once in that context.
Really?
I would be very surprised to be like, wait a second. Shit's gone south. Are we in a new management?
They messaged us back and said, yes, you are good to go. We closed down for 10 days, blah, blah, blah. You're good. Okay, so we continued with our booking. Upon our arrival, that was not the case. Everything was not fixed. There were broken faucets. There were broken everything. It was dirty. The pool was not swimmable. There were so many things wrong with this property, and constantly throughout our stay, we were asking them, we were constantly having to complain. So long story short, we're still going about our business and our trip. The last day of our stay, the homeowner...
The cleavage is very distracting. I'm having a hard time following.
basically saying that our requests were unrealistic.
You can't fix this in this amount of time.
Right. Meanwhile, this is
you wanted the pool to work?
A luxury home, a luxury listing, which was not the case. There were so many things unluxury about this home, and the service that we received, not okay. Okay, and keep in mind, this is a luxury home and a luxury listing, so we shouldn't even have to be complaining about these little things. The pool should be swimmable. There shouldn't be dust all over the place. The faucet shouldn't be... You guys, there was no toilet seat on the toilet in the master bathroom. He told me that was not realistic for him to get taken care of before we arrived.
You can't source the toilet seat in this amount of time.
So anyways, that was literally those were just minor things of the issues that were wrong in the home. So when he arrives at our house the last day, he basically offers us free transportation for the remaining of our stay. Meanwhile, we're staying we leave the next day. So we were like, all right, whatever, we'll take the free transportation. We shouldn't have did that. He also offers us $1,000 to give him a good review and not leave him a bad review on Airbnb.
Wow.
We
That's probably
declined
the good
because
reviews.
I was like, no, we paid over $7,000 to stay at this property. I think for our inconvenience,
It's sleep 16.
we
Everybody
were owed
relax.
a lot more than that. So we declined that and told
It's
him
not that much.
absolutely not. He did not like that answer.
Got to split that $1,000 with 15 of my friends.
Whole situation. However, he did still offer us the transportation, which we accepted. So the transportation that he booked for us shows up, picks us up that same night. Again, this is our last night of our stay, to take us to dinner and take us out. We end up leaving our home around 8 o'clock, 8:30, I think. 8:30, actually. 8:30. And then we get back to the house around 12 or 12:30. Immediately when we arrive, we notice all the lights are on, the front door is open, crazy stuff. And we're like, what the hell? There's no way we left this, whatever. So my girlfriend goes upstairs to her room and instantly, she gasps. When we walk into the house, there is shit everywhere, ransacked, okay? Okay, also, another thing to keep in mind, at the home that we were staying at, when you leave and enter the neighborhood, there's a security checkpoint that you have to check into and give them the the property that you are going to. So it's just very odd how anybody would have been able to get to this property like this. Okay, weird. long story short, they ended up stealing over $50,000 worth of items from us, laptops, computers, jewelry, you name it. It was gone. You guys, this is what's even more crazy. When we called the police. We called 911.
Is that
The police. We called 911.
the number
I don't think
in
there's
Mexico?
911 in Mexico.
Oh, say that.
Nueva Uno Uno.
Right.
Yeah, I thankfully haven't had to call it.
Right.
I'm afraid of the cops in Mexico. They're the bad
Right,
guys. Yeah.
exactly. I've gotten scammed by the cops more
Yeah.
than like anybody else.
Maybe that's where the story's going, but
Maybe
that's
it was
not
the
gonna help.
cops that robbed her.
They at least get a taste.
The police literally, I called. I'm on the phone with them. They literally told me, no habla inglés, and hung up the phone.
Well,
Fair. You're in Mexico.
yeah, like if I
You
called
didn't even
the
attempt
cops in
Spanish?
France and I was
Right.
like, and I'm just
Right.
yelling at them in English and they're
Or if
Hey,
a
what?
Mexican called the police here yelling
Yeah.
at them in Spanish, they'd probably be like, speak English, hang up.
That's true.
they robbed. You're not listening. They robbed me.
Right.
No, I'm not. I don't speak it either.
El
That makes
Rabo.
So instantly, we were like, okay, no, fuck this. Like, we're obviously not safe here. We just felt like the owner of the home was probably in on it. The driver that he set up probably was telling him where we were at, when we were leaving, when we were coming
Oh,
back.
definitely.
Yeah,
all of
He
those
set up the
things.
driver to take them out.
And since the robbery, he did not respond. When we told him we were robbed, did not respond until the following day after we had left Mexico. Since then, we've been dealing with Airbnb, which has been absolute hell.
Well, you didn't get a police report or anything, you dummy.
And it's been almost a month since my stay. And we still kind of, we've got a partial refund, not what we were expecting. And still no update on our claim for all of our
They didn't even get a full refund on the stay, let
Also,
alone the
the
$50,000 worth of shit that was stolen.
Homeowner,
That's
we've
crazy.
been trying to be in contact with him regarding like cameras and video footage and everything like that.
It's like
He
3,000 per
told us
person.
that
You know.
the
Yeah.
There's
cameras
15.
were
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
during that time of the robbery. So now we have absolutely no footage of anything that happened. He said that we were the only ones that checked in and checked out of our home for security, obviously. And yeah, it's just been a complete nightmare, but we're just thankful, obviously, that we were all safe. And, it wasn't all girls' trip, so that's another thing. It was a lot. Long story short, I will never be booking an Airbnb on my vacations anymore. I've been seeing like multiple people posting about, being robbed and stuff in Mexico right now. So I just feel like right now is not a good time to travel to Mexico because ultimately it's not safe. There's something going on. I don't know.
It's not safe here. The fuck?
Dang, they came up 50,000.
I know.
That's a lot of pesos, too.
Right, exactly.
Jeez.
All right. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you. Double shot.
But to be fair, that could have easily happened in Atlanta. It's
Well,
not a Mexico thing necessarily.
If she would have called the cops in Atlanta, at least they would have,
I've
they would
called
understand.
911
Yeah.
and gotten like voicemail before and had like nobody answer multiple times. Like I would say, like half the time when you call, nobody answers. It's wild.
That is wild.
It's usually for me getting in a car accident that I caused myself. But yeah, they often do not answer the phone when you call 911.
Like all my clients from this past couple of days, like no cops are answering
Yeah.
because of the
Really?
snow. Yeah,
because of the snow, they're busy.
they're
Oh,
like, yeah, my
snow.
tire. I don't want to slide either.
Right, exactly.
I left for a second. I was like, I got a new car. The G-Wagon can handle it.
Yeah.
And I go out. I was just running to Home Depot real quick.
Mm.
And I take a right onto Glen Iris, which is right by my house. And I see like 3 cars. Like it's just another block that kind of slightly downhill. They're all like had hit each other. And I'm like, ooh, let me be careful.
Yeah.
So I start going slow. And it just hits ice. Now I'm sliding. And I'm like, all right. So I used the curb to stop myself. And then I
Yeah.
was like, fuck this. Turned
Right.
around, went home. My brother-in-law gets
Wow.
there. He has a rental. He works in He has a hotel in Chattanooga.
Uh-huh.
So he had gone and to the mountain hertz and swapped out for like a real good like mountain Jeep with like all kinds of shit. So
Yeah.
he had come over and he's like, well, and I told him the story I just told y'all. He gets the same place, he bangs around in Glen Iris, and then he's like, I got this.
Slides.
Same shit.
Slides,
Yeah.
Damn,
too.
did he wreck?
Yeah, not like bad. Like he just like real slow motion.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
Dang, that's
claim.
crazy.
But yeah,
We're not built for this in Atlanta. People make fun of us, but like, you cannot do anything when the road is iced.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
any car is gonna slide on that, unless I don't know. Maybe if you have chains on your tires or something. But
Yeah, they don't-
even then, I don't know.
hey, unless you have spikes in your shit, you're gonna slide.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it's everyone's a bad driver on today, yesterday, the day before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just
Us every
stayed
day.
my ass in the house.
Yeah,
Because like we went home as soon as it started snowing. I was like, we got to get the fuck out of here because I
Yeah.
know the roads are about to get.
I called it for
stupid.
everyone else, but I stayed at the office till like 4 because I was like, I'm good. I got...
Yeah.
And then,
See, I ended up having to stay with my IT guy for a minute and like fix something too. But by the time I got home, I tried to like go into my driveway and my car slid a little bit on the driveway. I was like, oh shit, just in time. Let me
Wow.
get my ass in here.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's when you drive like us, it's
I
you
know.
can't-
I already knew
You gotta drive
myself.
fast.
well,
We're just bad.
I'm just a bad
drivers.
driver. Yeah, it's just
Oh.
very
I just
funny
don't
that
pay attention.
we're just two accident
Yeah.
attorneys that drive
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
are accident-prone accident attorneys.
Right.
One time I was at Mungie Associates. I literally got in an accident leaving the parking lot, pulling out. I
What?
caused an accident. It was so
Oh, yeah.
embarrassing. And then, like, luckily, most people were. I was, staying late, working hard.
Yeah.
And so, not too many people saw me, but some people did.
Yeah.
Wow.